right at 135 pounds, the lightweight limit. Oh, and they are getting after it. Now, they have the spacers for social distancing with the COVID protocols, but this face-off is going back to the normal way of doing it.
I'm just letting you know right now.
Who's going to move first?
These guys are under each other's skin. Lopez has gotten to Lomachenko. I've never seen this type of response from Lomachenko.
Who's going to turn away first here? Number one, pound for pound in the world, Vasiliy Lomachenko.
Lomachenko has made really good fighters quit.
I've never seen anybody with skills like Lomachenko.
He takes the WBA crown. He takes the WBO crown. He's now the WBC world champion. He wants to be undisputed.
I wanna be undisputed world champion. Champion need be just one.
You see the Brooklyn star and destructive power of TEOFIMO Lopez.
You talking slick, you ain't scared nobody. Oh, what a big shot by Lopez! He has done it!
Now he's a world champion, and welcome to my club.
Get him out of my stage. You ain't scared nobody. I body everything, I ain't scared nobody.
And now the showdown with Vasiliy Lomachenko will happen.
When it comes to boxing, I'm the best at what I do, point blank.
Why a lot of people talking about TEOFIMO Lopez? He's never fought the top fighters.
I body everything, I ain't scared nobody.
Lomachenko is supreme!
I body everything, I ain't scared nobody. You talking slick, you ain't scared nobody.
Wow! What a knockdown!
I body everything, I ain't scared nobody.
You want to talk about the ultimate entertainer?
You talking slick, you ain't scared nobody. Nobody. I body everything, I ain't scared nobody.
You guys know who you want, man. 2020, he'll be going down.
I body everything. I body everything. I body everything.
TEOFIMO, you recently said, and I'll quote you here, "I'm not looking at Lomo, I'm looking through him." Well, now you're sitting here 12 feet away from him, and you're looking at him, you're sitting in what will be a ring with him. When you're in his presence, when you look in his eyes, tell me what you sense, tell me what you read.
You gonna do this right now?
Что он сказал?
I look at it like this, like, when we, after everything, when we do our whole thing, the reason why I say I look through him, you know why? Is because in order to be the best, there's so much more to this than that. All this, I'm gonna collect. I work my ass off for it.
One of the most dynamic young power punchers in the game.
Oh, great shot. This goes down within the first minute.
Delay reaction.
Freitas is not going to get out busy. This fight is over. TEOFIMO Lopez with a backflip and a victory.
What a shot from TEOFIMO Lopez.
Good overhand right.
Caught him clean.
Clean. He hit him on the ear. Look, he in there having fun now. Look at him. He know how to put on a show.
Again, Rivas is taller, and he has a reach advantage, but he can't capitalize on it because Lopez smothers him on the inside. Oh, big left hand. I don't think he'll get up from that. That was a huge left hand. This fight's all over. Lopez has knocked him out in the second round with a huge left hook. That was as solid a left hook as you could hit a guy with. The big flip. You won't see a better left hook than that. That was some left hook. And I can tell you right now, the matchmakers, Bruce Trampler and Brad Goodman, are salivating watching TEOFIMO Lopez score that left hook.
That was as devastating a knockout as you will see.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh my, what a knockdown.
back lefts by TEOFIMO Lopez. And a victory. Wow.
TEOFIMO, man.
Lopez said he was going to hurt him. He hurt him badly. And then was finished with a grand slam single punch.
Man, that boy bad, man. And every time he get his knockout, he just confidence just go through the roof.
TEOFIMO Lopez with a spectacular 7th round showing.
I didn't have to throw every second. We were picking our shots, and every time I picked, I landed. And that's exactly what happened.
Lopez getting right to it.
Wow! What a knockdown by Lopez! Spectacular! Contender or beyond! Fortnite celebration again!
Oh my God! A knockout in the first round! A thunderous right hand!
You want to talk about the ultimate entertainer. As big a one-punch knockout as you can see, and he's celebrating Kyler Murray's Heisman in New York on a night when he just lit this place ablaze. One-punch power, TEOFIMO Lopez.
Body, right hook to the body, give himself some space, and came with the overhand right on his chin.
Boom.
My goodness.
Perfectly timed. That's what it's about, ladies and gentlemen. It's about timing. And you see Lopez right here, timing right over the top, right as Menard was trying to throw his left hook. When you fall directly on your face, that's power.
TEOFIMO Lopez, welcome to the big stage. My, oh my.
It is the takeover. The takeover has begun. I press these fighters. I got to tell them how it is. Everything I say, I do.
What a big shot by Lopez! And Comey is on spaghetti legs here in round 2. The champion is hurt badly.
Beautiful shot by Lopez right there.
He ducked down, got Comey to look down, and came right over the top. They both exchanged at the same time. Obviously, Lopez's shot got there before Comey's did. A lot of power, and Lopez has a way of winding up with that right hand. We've seen it before. We saw it again tonight. You can't get hit with that kind of shot early in the fight and think that you're going to have a chance to get up.
Can Lopez do it? He has 2 minutes to work. Comey is hurt badly. Lopez moments away from having it happen. And there it is. He has done it. TEOFIMO Lopez delivering on everything he said he would. And oh, the Joe Burrow jersey's going on. Heisman night and a new world champion at only 22 years old. The incredible power of TEOFIMO Lopez. He does it again. And now father and son. They said fight number 15 of our pro career. We will have a belt.
With a win, you'll be the youngest fighter to become a 4-belt champion. What would being the face of the sport for the entire next generation mean to you?
Everything. I mean, that's where the takeover comes in. You know what I mean? Takeover is not just necessarily just a phrase that we throw out there. You know what I mean? This is a part where I'm leading the new generation. You know what I mean? And winning this is that stamp and that mark, you know, to put on for the new era. And that's what it's all about, you know. And I have everything in all to demonstrate that come Saturday night. And I'm very happy about it.
History being made here. The first 4-belt lightweight championship fight that the sport has ever had. When you look around and you think to yourself, I win this fight, I'm gathering all of this. How much does that matter to you in defining your legacy?
Then I came to professional boxing. I always want to be undisputed world champion, and I always want hold 4 belts. I was trying to do this in 126. After that, I go up, and I was trying 130, and now I close to my dream, 135.
And here he comes, Vasiliy Lomachenko in his professional debut. This guy's a two-time Olympic gold medalist.
He has one of the most impressive amateur records that I think I've ever seen, and he is highly decorated.
It's not an amateur punch when you hit to the body like that.
And another beautiful body shot.
It's all over. A knockout. How about that?
Rocky Martinez, Vasiliy Lomachenko for the WBO Junior Lightweight Championship. And this place is alive. Very quick and elusive with Lomachenko. Oh, right hand by Lomachenko. And he caught Rocky a little bewildered as he made his move. Rocky standing tall, that goes down. Oh, man,
He did it.
that's it. I don't think he's getting up.
He did it.
Lomachenko with a spectacular knockout. Wow.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't know that a lot of the other top-ranked fighters in this weight division or around these weights really wanted to fight Lomachenko. But Nicholas Walters wanted to fight Lomachenko.
Yes, he did, and now he's getting into it.
Everyone wants to know if Walters will be able to knock him out, but you got to catch him first.
Lomachenko turned it up a notch in the last round, a little adrenaline flow.
Walters is completely confused.
Lomachenko's only picked up the pace.
I'm looking at Walters in the corner. He looks very discouraged to me as he hangs his head over the ropes. That's it, all over.
The fight's all over.
He quit.
What a great effort by Lomachenko.
There he is, the great Vasiliy Lomachenko. Chance of a lifetime for Jason Sosa. Rapid fire combination in the midsection of Sosa by Lomachenko. Doing the matador there. Sosa, no way to react.
If you're doing punch stack for this fight, your hands are wearing out very quickly.
Another beautiful shot right to the breadbasket. Corner of Sosa says that's it, and Lomachenko gets the victory. Sosa showed a lot of heart. Lomachenko showed a lot of skill.
Lomachenko, who won a world title in just his third pro fight, who won a second division world championship in his seventh pro fight, as he continues to try to reach his goal of being considered the pound-for-pound best in the world.
But if I was Mariaga, I would actually throw that right hand to the body as opposed to Charles Constantine.
First knockdown score of the night by High Tech. Burrows up that left hand before firing it off, and a knockdown scored. With a second to go in the round, Lomachenko scored the second knockdown of his night. Fight is over. Mariaga will take no more. Solid goal times two, opposite each other. Tripling up, a right uppercut is the champ.
He is playing with Rigondeaux right now.
I mean,
It's just a matter of time, guys.
he can clown anybody. Sorry to interrupt, but it's Loma.
I'm going to tell you this. It's really hard hitting a guy that's going down so low like that.
And now he's dealing with it perfectly here against Rigondeaux. And you can see he's getting a little more used to some of these tactics, especially with Rigondeaux bending down, creating a little bit of space, and then pumping in. That's it. He is saying, I don't want any more.
God.
Are you kidding me? The undefeated number 7 pound-for-pound fighter is not coming out to continue against Loma. Linares and Lomachenko, round number 1 for the lightweight title. Good combination from Lomachenko. Touched him to the body and then split the guard upstairs. Tried to come with that right uppercut, and as soon as he does, Loma's in the pocket, return fire with a 2-punch combination from Linares. But look at Lomachenko, comfortable in that hot kitchen. Good combination, and left hand scores for Lomachenko.
Really high-level stuff.
Unbelievable stuff. Right in the center of the ring, and Linares goes down. Lomachenko scores the knockdown. It's over. It's over. He did it. Lomachenko, the fastest in history to become a 3-division world champ. That you said you want a challenge that'll bring out the best in you. You put forth a training camp where you feel like you've accomplished that. You're also a fighter who plays upon emotions, who rides the wave of what an arena swell does for you. Your celebrations alone show that. This is not Madison Square Garden. This is not Staples Center in LA where you've been a shining performer. This is an empty conference room in Vegas with just a smattering of folks here. You'll be able to hear everything going on, everything being said from the corners. No fans. You feed off the crowd. How much thought have you given to that?
It goes for both of us. We're primetime fighters. It goes for both of us. He's fought in arenas that's been sold out. I fought in arenas that have been sold out, you know, and we drive off of that. But, you know, this time around, it doesn't change. It does not change. We adapt to it. A true champion can adapt to anything, and that's what we come to. And my job and my thing is to have all these belts wrapped around me after October 17th, after the decision, after the fight, whatever it goes to, and I come out victorious.
This is your first title defense. This is your first time headlining what by all accounts would be one of the biggest pay-per-views there could be, obviously free on ESPN this Saturday. But what do you make of the critics who point to your lack of big mega event experience coming on a stage like this?
I mean, hey, that's what it takes to be from a good fighter to a great all-time fighter. You got to do things like this, and we spoke about this for a while now. Why am I going to go back on my word? You know what I mean? I talk like I said, I talk the talk and I walk the walk. And I believe that I can, and I know I will, become undisputed world champion.
There has been a lot of talk. Coming up next, we're going to dig into the seed that was planted for the trash talk leading up to this fight. More Loma and Lopez live from Vegas when we come back. And now here they are, sitting together live on a stage in Vegas. Winner take all to become the undisputed champion in the best fight that boxing has produced this year. Vasily, when you go back and you watch that, the genesis of the bad blood, and you hear all the trash talk and how things have boiled up and risen up and some of your reactions, and you look across, why do you think TEOFIMO Lopez and that camp is trash talking you?
No, then I see this movie. Half movie I don't understand it, and because it's not my native language, and I don't know what mean some words, what is mean. But no, for me it's just words, and Saturday we will see.
Have you ever experienced anything like this with any other fighter or any other time in your career?
No.
Of this level?
No.
TEOFIMO, recently, things with you tend to go viral on social media, and recently there was a video of your heavy bag having Loma's face painted on it. What is it for you? What is it about making the statement, putting this stuff out there?
I'm an entertainer. I mean, everybody's getting this fight because I'm an entertainer, man. Just many people look forward to seeing TEOFIMO. Maybe it's not just probably that knockouts. It's the backflips, the celebrations. I'm just the type of person, man. It's all about entertainment. I'm in the entertainment sport. You know, this is where it comes to. So really what it comes to is, man, I like to show off.
Vasily, I know you said they're just words. When we watched the Blood, Sweat, and Tears documentary in the lead up to this fight, there was one quote that I drew out of it where you said, if I get a chance to cause him pain, I'm going to do it, and I won't feel sorry for him. So yes, it means during a fight, if I find some good way, make some good punch, I will do it. Is any of this stuff spilling over into Saturday night? You guys touching gloves, you're going about things in a normal way, or any of this emotion spill over into what we see at times Saturday night?
No, we touch gloves. He don't want to touch gloves, that's on him. But I'm going to go by the rules. Same thing, we got to touch gloves before we even, start the bell. So that's how I look at it.
Media question from Curran Bhatia from Ask the Experts. And Curran says to TEOFIMO, when we spoke, you told me that you don't respect Loma and he's not the people's champion. Is there any scenario on Saturday night that would change your opinion of Vasiliy Lomachenko?
As into what? Just people's champion or what?
I assume your level of respect you would have with him, having been in the ring with him.
No, afterwards, it's two guys thugging it out to be great, to become undisputed world champion. And may the best man win. That's how I look at it. I came out here and I busted my butt. you know, to have this. You know, it's all about the glory, you know, when it's said and done. So people's champ, you know, whatever he does afterwards is on him. What I do, I have a goal and I have a vision for it.
We'll put the trash talk to rest, the bad blood to rest. When we come back after this short break, we'll talk fight strategy. How will this fight play out? What will the winner have to accomplish? Live from Vegas, more with Lopez and Loma. Let's talk about the fathers, the trainers. Let's talk about the fight. Let's talk about training camp. Let's dig into what we're going to see here. Your dad, Anatoly, Papachenko. I love that nickname, Papachenko. You've said, my father has the plan and strategy. I just do what he says every time because I believe in him. How did your father approach this fight in that plan and strategy? Were things different for this fight or same old, same old?
It's like the same, but of course we have a little bit different plan, and we hope it will work with TEOFIMO.
I always like seeing the unconventional training that he puts you through, whether it's playing tennis or basketball or, you know, hitting the ball or juggling. Anything new in this training camp? Anything that he put forth in this training camp?
No, nothing new.
Let's take another media question. This comes from Kevin Ioli from Yahoo. It's for TEOFIMO. And Kevin says, many boxing experts say that Loma's success is related to his footwork, that he's among the best ever with his feet. How do you offset what is perceived to be a significant advantage for Lomachenko so that you can touch him and make him fight your fight?
The thing is that, like I said, I've only been, 4 years in the game, in the pros?
Mm-hmm. Just short. Next
month.
Just short,
yeah, next month, right? So, I mean, you guys haven't really gotten to see all of me yet. You know, you guys haven't really gotten, I've only been able to give you guys what the fighter gives me. You know, so I have footwork too. Not a lot of people know I've been a boxer.
You know, it's interesting because I think there's a reductive argument that's made when people try to analyze this fight of simply saying, oh, it's sublime skill versus power. Do you feel like people don't give you enough credit for your boxing ability, your overall skill?
Yeah, it's so much more than just being a strong fighter, just coming forward and throwing, lucky punches? I mean, the whole thing really what it comes to is the ring IQ. You got to be smart. I mean, 18 years, I don't look that bad. You know?
Another media question. This time it's for you, Vasily. It's from Dan Canobio at CompuBox TV. He says this is going to be your 5th fight at lightweight. The stats show, the CompuBox stats show, that you've been getting hit more at 135 pounds than you did at 130 pounds, than you did at 126 pounds. Now, listen, I give you credit for being aggressive and a fun fighter at times that's willing to throw. But he says, how much emphasis has now gone into defense at this point in your career and with this matchup?
No, and 135 we have a different reach, a different size. That's why we have a different with landed punches. So, of course, it's more harder for me fighting in 135.
And right now, I'm sure the CompuBox guys are acknowledging, nodding. Yes, he's right. That does affect that. TEOFIMO, it's hard to discuss the trainers in this fight without reflecting on a very emotional moment we saw in the docuseries leading up to this, and when you discussed and you were asked about your father. Teo, longtime boxing writer Michael Woods wants to ask a question for you. He says, have things smoothed out between you and your dad? Wondering if the dynamic could be a distraction leading into this bout. I will ask this question along with what Michael asked, and that is, with the unique relationship, can it actually help you having this level of emotion in a spot like this?
I love that man over there. I love him to death, like I said, and I'm always going to back him up. We, like I said, the dynamic duo. So I know that they want to air this out, you know, come fight week and everything, but I'm zoning that out. You know, I talked to him already. We hug it out. We do everything. You know, that's what a father and son relationship is. I mean, listen, if it wasn't, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the person that pushed me to keep going. And I think he could say the same thing with his father. And I'm very thankful for that. You know, I'm doing everything I can. And, you know, they want to break me down, but they just can't. They just can't.
2 fathers, 2 trainers who crafted, who molded, who said it would happen. And here they are, the 2 world champions getting set to meet on Saturday night. But this is something, when you look around and you see these 2 great champions in these belts and willing to fight each other here in the midst of a pandemic, in this bubble atmosphere, without fans on Saturday night, and not pay-per-view, free on ESPN. In just moments, Mark and Tim and Andre and the guys will be analyzing everything that they just witnessed, everything that they just heard between the two of you. Here you guys are, you think about body language, you think about sound bites, quotes, reactions, looking in each other's eyes, what was said, what did it mean? What have you thought of TEOFIMO Lopez sitting opposite him right now for the past hour of television when you're just days away of fighting for all these belts?
Переведи.
Что ты думаешь по поводу Теофима Лопеса, когда он сидит напротив тебя, и как вот уже суббота, значит, будет бой?
I thinking only about my future fight and about Saturday. That's it.
And what will that fight look like? What kind of fight are we in store for? I know you're hesitant to give predictions. If you want to give one, feel free. But what kind of fight do you expect?
For me, I think it will be like a chess match, I think.
A chess match, okay? Chess match with a chess master over here in Vasiliy Lomachenko. You said, you were quoted as saying recently, we are not going the distance. This fight is not going the distance. When does this fight end?
Tune in October 17th, you know, live on ESPN. And you guys don't want to miss it. You know, get your popcorn ready and just enjoy the show, man. It's a takeover against the high tech, they say. And two of the guys going at it. Anything can happen. One punch can change the fight, or one punch can end the night. So, you know, tune in.
You've done that before. You did that last December, and it was spectacular with dynamite in your right hand. I will offer you the same question that I just offered Loma in terms of the experience of sitting opposite him, a guy that for the past better part of the past year, and for you and your father and your camp, it's been 2 years in the making of saying, we're going to do this, we're calling him out, I'm going to win a lightweight championship, and then I'm going for all the belts, and then 8 to 10 weeks of nonstop training, of pushing yourself past the limit, and now you sit 12 feet apart, live on a stage in Vegas, an hour of TV together. Your takeaway of what you read on him, what you heard from him, what you see in him.
I see, man, he knows it's going to be a fight. Like I said before, it's going to be a fight. He knows whether it's a chess match or not. You know, he got the ring IQ. I think he sees the ring IQ in me. And we're going to display it October 17th. And I'm looking forward to it.
We all are. TEOFIMO, Vasiliy, on behalf of all boxing fans, thank you.